Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. Today is still the 16th of June, it is currently 3:30 in the morning, so do forgive me if I'm not at my best, but I'm here to give you the latest on E3, this time of course fresh from Sony's conference. Now, they started off with a game that made me very happy, as it's been very much a question mark as to, well, would we ever see this finished? Is it just going to be cancelled and forgotten? But no, they started off with The Last Guardian, and we finally got some proper gameplay for that title. Looks pretty similar to Ico in terms of the graphics and the same sort of lonely atmosphere with very minimal sound effects and music. You seem to be able to command or at least call the Guardian and get him to help you. Use him to manipulate the environment and can assist you with long jumps, and will be coming out in 2016. Other than that, that's all the information I have for you. They followed up with a new IP from Guerrilla Games, the guys who usually do Killzone, which seemed to be a sort of post-apocalypse setting where the quote-unquote old ones built magnificent cities, but they have been years and years in ruins. Nature has very much taken over. But what's also taken over is weird cyborg/robots, animals almost, and the main character, which is a female, which is in the third person as well, says that the machines basically rule the roost. They are very much in charge. How that happened, well, we just don't know. And despite the fact that all these cyborgs are running around the place, your character is using very primitive tech with bow and arrow and that sort of thing, and it is going to be called Horizon Zero Dawn. Next up, a nice little reveal from Hitman. Not huge amounts of info, just a nice nod to say, hey, we're working on a new Hitman. You can play the beta first on PlayStation 4 if you pre-order, and there's going to be 6 exclusive contracts. Now, you all know how I feel about platform exclusive content, but I think it's a bit late to get into rants. Now, next up was No Man's Sky. Fortunately, no release date yet, but he gave us a nice look at just how massive this game actually is. I'll put a little bit of snippet of gameplay in the video just so you can see, and basically each little point of light that you can see there is a sun, and each sun naturally has its own solar system that obviously has its own living planets with different life forms and different environments and that sort of thing, and you can visit each and every one of them. It is literally a universe-sized sandbox. They are not exaggerating when they say this. Of course, scan the planets, get points of interest, including beacons. That's where you upload your discoveries, like you've discovered a new planet, new species, that sort of thing. And each planet is fully destructible. So, moving swiftly on from that, that's all we had from them. And we have a new game from the Little Big Planet guys by the name of Dreams, where you basically use the controller to quote-unquote draw the game to life. You can kind of use others' dreams of inspiration for your one, but literally you can draw anything you want. So you can make a game, you can make a play, you can just make a performance if you really want. Literally, it is a user-driven created worlds, so make whatever you want. Little Big Planet to the extreme, where literally you don't have to use pre-made things. You can literally make anything that your imagination allows you to. So, next up was probably the biggest reveal of Sony's conference, and I'm going to be honest, I reached dangerous levels of fangirling when this particular announcement came on, as Final Fantasy VII is going to be remade, not remastered for the 50th time, an actual remake. I know! We'll have, of course, both Yoshinori Kitase and Tetsuya Nomura, and it's going to be first on PlayStation 4. Now, I take that to mean that it's going to come out on the Xbox One as well. I'm going to hope for a PC version, but I'm not going to hope too hard, because Square, they're only just now putting their titles on PC, and they haven't even done Lightning Returns yet, so it's a bit optimistic to hope Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I'm just happy it's being made. They finally realised that they can just have a license to print money that they've just been holding on to, and not only that, it needs to be remade. The original game is a classic, but graphically has not aged well. Can they do it justice? Well, that's quite a gargantuan task. I I think they might be able to. Another small reveal, but pretty damn awesome, was that Shenmue 3 is going to be on Kickstarter. So if you have just been foaming at the mouth for that game, then, well, go on to Kickstarter after you watch this video and pledge some money. I'll put a link in the description below this video if you wish to go check it out. So, what else do I have for you today? A little bit of information regarding PlayStation Vue. It's launching now in San Francisco and LA, and you can sub to specific channels if you want, with no need to have a multi-channel subscription, and if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you do get a bit of a discount. Other than that, they have announced a partnership with Activision, and starting from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, PlayStation 4 owners will be the first to play map packs, and they're also going to be first in line for the August beta. Other than that, what else do we get? Well, we got some more Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, which is always good, a different setting to the one we saw earlier, but mostly they saved Uncharted 4 for last. No real information, just some more actual gameplay, which is nice. A really pretty epic set piece, which you would expect from Uncharted, where you drive through a town and just cause all sorts of chaos, and it escalates very, very quickly. So, what do I think? Oh, one last thing I almost forgot to mention. Excuse me, the Destiny expansion, the Taken King, was confirmed as well. So, what do I think? Well, the Final Fantasy VII Remake reveal, oh my god, I just didn't think they would. I just thought, they know it's going to be huge, but that's kind of why they don't want to do it, because the level of expectation around that particular game, which has become a little bit overhyped over the years, is just too much. Slightest mistake and people will crush them for it. However, I feel like they can do it right, and they're obviously going to be using the new engine, at least it looked like. We saw very little of it. We'll probably be seeing more from Final Fantasy VII Remake at Square Enix's show, which I believe is tomorrow. So if they do, of course, I will be reporting on it, but it looks pretty damn awesome, and when they confirmed it was a remake, not a remaster, I was just like, oh my god, finally! Took you bloody long enough. Now, it's non-exclusive, it's just first on PlayStation 4. It's most likely going to come out on Xbox One. The only question mark is PC. I hope it does, really hope it does, but we'll see. So, that's me done for now, guys. I'm going to wait to call who's won, but it's actually looking pretty close now between Microsoft and Sony. After the whole backwards compatibility thing, I thought Sony has got so far to travel to catch up with that, and I'm not sure if they made up, I don't know, it's too late to be thinking about stuff like that, to be honest with you. But they came huge amounts just by a couple of name drops. And the whole show was pretty awesome as well. Very little about Project Morpheus, which was a bit of a disappointment. I was really hoping to really get my teeth into that, get a proper look at it, but maybe that's more something for Gamescom than E3. Anyway, that is me done for this video, guys. I'll see you next time, and I'll probably see you tomorrow for more E3 goodness. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.